Surrender Meditation, July 2026. Good evening, beautiful souls. I'm David Tobin from Love and Light Meditation. Tonight we will be doing the meditation on surrender. In the dictionary, the meaning of surrender is to stop fighting, admit defeat, or relinquish control to someone or something. On the flip side of that, it can mean giving up under pressure or let go of your ego and accept something that you have no control of. What it doesn't say is that a person is weak or scared or a coward. As a matter of fact, sometimes surrendering to a situation or a person's behavior can indeed take a great deal of courage. After you have done everything possible to help, or thought you were helping, and you feel you are totally powerless about the situation that is bothering you, it's time to let go and hand it all over to a higher power. That can be so hard for a lot of people who think that they can possibly know better and that their way is the better way. At what extent to your own health, though? All the worry, all the stress, all the effort you put in to help or fix someone or something can be detrimental to your own physical and mental health. Sometimes you need to get down on your knees and say, "Please help me. I surrender. I can't do this anymore." Then all of a sudden you realize that a huge weight has been lifted off your shoulders. We can ask our higher power for help to take this problem off our hands. What a relief. This takes courage. We must realize that we are never in control of outcomes. In fact, our own good intentions of trying to fix or help someone or something may be the very thing getting in the road of a better outcome for everyone. You see, surrendering isn't a cowardly act. Sometimes it's a great sign of love and trust. Some of the things we have been manifesting on in our previous meditations. Some words we can say are very powerful. If you have a situation that is causing you a great deal of distress, you might start your day with saying, "Please, God, help me. Guardian angel, please help me." Remembering I am not in charge of outcomes. Or I turn this person or this situation over to my higher power. Beautiful souls, surrendering is letting go of something you can't control. It's also letting go of your ego that you know best. It's time to not let this rule our lives any longer. Beautiful souls, it's time to surrender. Beautiful people, if you haven't done so already, please call in your own spiritual team, your own guardian angel, all your ascended masters, your own army of protection and help. Ask them to be with you. Sometimes it helps to picture your favourite spot, your safe place, where you can totally relax and be yourself. Make sure you have a comfortable, quiet place in the house. You can either be sitting or standing. Just find a position where you can totally relax and let go. Now take a long, deep breath, breathing in through the nose, holding your breath for 5 seconds, and then really blowing the air out your mouth like you are blowing out a candle, all the way. When you breathe in, picture golden light pouring down your throat and deep into your lungs. With every breath, your body is getting lighter and lighter. On the next breath, gently, fully close your eyes. You then notice that your senses become stronger. You can hear the soft ticking of a clock or a bird gently chirping in the distance. You can feel your heart gently pumping and flowing blood all around your body. If your mind starts to wander, or you start to get tired and sleepy, just bring your attention back to your breath and focus on that. As we slowly drift into deeper relaxation, let's bring our attention back to that safe place. It may be a beautiful, lush forest. It may be in a lovely walking park. It could even be a scenic beach or a beautiful waterfall. Imagine you are walking around your favourite place. You are enjoying the walk, and it feels great to be out in nature, away from the hustle and bustle of the busy city life. You are thinking and you remember all the problems that are part of your life at the moment. They have caused you a lot of distress and sadness, and you don't know how to handle it anymore. You feel a gentle breeze blowing against your face, and you are reminded of the ease and grace that the wind blows. You stop the walk and you appreciate that no matter how hard you try to stop the wind with your hands, it is pointless. It always blows. And then you surrender and accept that. In fact, you embrace it and enjoy the cool breeze blowing against your face. This might remind you of a situation you are dealing with at home. The more you try and force your will and try and stop something, the more resistance you feel. Suddenly, that allows your face muscles to relax, and you feel some tension is starting to loosen. You take a deep breath and continue to walk, and come across a big rock that is blocking your path. You decide to try and move it out of the way. You try to push it off the path, and you are straining every muscle and every bit of energy, but it refuses to budge. You fall back with exhaustion and let go. it dawns on you that no matter what you do or how hard you try, that rock is not going to move. So you completely surrender and decide to walk along a different path. Doing that makes you feel freer and more at ease. You breathe deeply and sigh, and it dawns on you again that by surrendering in any situation you can't control, you feel happier and more at peace with yourself. You walk on a bit more, enjoying the peace and tranquility of the walk. The sun is starting to get quite hot, and you try to block the sun with your hat. You walk on, and you find you're getting yourself hotter and hotter. No matter how hard you try to block that sun out, it's still very, very hot. This makes you surrender to the heat and look for another option. And you see a nice rock pool in the shade a little further up the path. You jump in the beautiful cool water. Again you realize that by surrendering to something that is out of your control, your life gets a lot better. You feel a lot happier, and you look for other options. You are starting to feel really relaxed and at ease, more at ease than for a long time. You are getting thirsty, and you decide to have a drink out of the cool, refreshing water, and you try to grab the water with your hand, but the water just keeps running through your fingers. The more and more you try, the less you get. Wow, you think, oh, this is what happens to me when I have no control over a situation. The harder I try and push my will, the more resistance I feel. It's like two magnets pushing against each other. You feel relief, and your whole body relaxes. You feel overwhelmed when you realize what you have been doing, and tears start flowing down your cheeks. You realize how long and how hard you have pushed and struggled and tried to force your will and change a situation. It hasn't worked. You now realize that all you have to do is to let go and surrender, hand it over and wait for the miracle, and keep your hands out of the pot. What a relief to know that knowledge. Through all your tears, a smile starts to surface on your face as you lay back in the cool water and totally relax and say, thank you for looking after this situation. I can't anymore. You open your eyes and look up to the sky and see flashes of brilliant white light swirling around the sky. It comes down upon you and suddenly circles all around your whole body, and you feel so much love and light for yourself and your family. You have attracted the love and the light of the universe. Enjoy this moment, my beautiful friends. You have surrendered. When you are ready, slowly come back to the room. Take a deep breath and open your eyes. Start moving your body and breathe in a beautiful rhythm. Remember, beautiful friends, it is by surrendering to something that we can't control that we achieve the best outcome. Namaste.